Lovers and friends, I'm running late. Ooh. Okay. Let's see who hops in here for a while. Y'all see this new growth? I wanted y'all to tell me if I should take my braids out or if they're okay. Some feedback on that. Y'all heard of this app called House Party? I have this app. All right, lovers and friends, I wanted to come and give an update on kind of my thoughts and feelings with this current situation. And somehow plans have changed for 2020, given the environment right now. And maybe talk about some things that I had to change and what things we are changing to, make sure that we stay healthy and live a good and meaningful, beautiful life. So the first thing is, I talked about this on my 2020 goals, is spending. Lovers and friends, I would not be your friend if I say, this is a time to really be conservative with your spending, big time. Number one thing I would say to do is really just operate from the things that are necessities. How that has manifested for me is I already have been cutting back on my beauty budget, but now it's absolutely all the way cut back. All the way cut back. And because it's all the way cut back, I kind of feel some type of way about publishing content around beauty and wigs, when that is just, to me, an extra expense that I can't recommend, that if I'm not doing, then I can't recommend you doing as well. So, so I have a few outstanding videos that I'm definitely not doing a good job in terms of posting that content, some reviews on some wigs and units, things of that nature. But mainly, part of my delay has been struggling with publishing it, when I honestly don't think any of us should be out here purchasing not a wig. Number one, for me, who's going to see it? Unless we're doing a lot of video conferencing. So true. You might have a wig or two, but do you really need extra or the newest wigs when folks aren't going to see it? That's just the type of person I am. And so I was planning to take these braids out that I put in probably about a month. It'll probably be a month and a half next week, but I'm going to keep them in. As much as I do want to change my hair, and I love changing my hair, it just doesn't make any sense, because where am I going? Nowhere. I think the second thing is I was talked about on my 2020 goals was like real estate and stuff of that nature. And I really feel like you have to look at these situations and look at the God in the situation. Is that, what if those buildings that I wanted to buy, those units I wanted to buy, if I actually own them, finding a renter right now would be so challenging. And that means that I would be taking on that extra expense in terms of the mortgage and stuff of that nature. And even if I had renters, right, perhaps my renters couldn't work. What if they were in the restaurant industry and I wouldn't be allowed to evict them, right? To evict them in this moment in time, and nor will they be able to give me the rent because their job is on pause. Their income is on pause. So I looked at that in this situation and me not having bought a building yet as like, that was God. The timing was it for you, and what's for you will make itself present for you. You know what I mean? So I had to appreciate that. I don't have that expense. I don't have that extra thing on my plate right now. From that perspective, I think the third thing too that is really good is that I made a pact to myself in March to get on my fitness journey, and I made some investments there, and I've been able to keep up with them because I took away a lot of my excuses. My excuses were like I didn't feel like going to the gym, driving anywhere, timing. I'm not an early riser. I didn't want to work out in the evening, like midday is what I want to do. I got a personal trainer. She came to my work gym when I was at work, and she came to the house when I was working from home. So I've been able to really be consistent with that. And, the other day we worked out and I really saw some progress that I made in this might be going on our 4th week of it, because she still is able to come to the house to train me. So I'm still going to be pursuing that. And I really am glad to have that outlet. As much as I hate working out, it's 1 hour, 3 times a week. And during this time, it like helps break up the monotony of things. Fourth thing that is changed is like relationship, right? Like, it's becoming a little boring, but we've been trying to do stuff like to not spice up the relationship, but to keep things fresh and to keep us not getting tired of each other. So some of the things that we're starting to do is like play games with each other. So like checkers or things of that nature. It also challenged my boyfriend and I to like read a book together and then spend like an hour, talking about what we learned from the book and have, to drive some conversations and not everything be revolved around the TV. So those are some things, because we can't travel. Ain't going out to no happy hour type of thing. And you don't want to get tired of the person. So there we are with that. But I did plan, and I still do plan. April is coming up to do video every day or vlog every day in April. So that is coming. And I think that will be a cool way to get more content on the channel. My vlogs, sometimes they receive well, sometimes they're not, but I really genuinely like doing them. So there'll be nothing else. I don't have that many units to be able to show off from an everyday perspective. So we will see what life looks like, and probably by April we'll start thinking about what to do with these braids. But for now, I'm just literally sitting on my hands to make sure that, hey, bro, I was just talking about my braids and how I had planned to take them out, but now with this whole corona and everyone being home, I'm trying to hold on to them for another few weeks before taking them out. So some of my wig reviews and things of that nature will likely be delayed. And then also about like, I just don't feel right about publishing. I'm kind of struggling publishing wig content when, to be honest, y'all, this is a time where I really don't want any of my lovers and friends to spend any extra money unnecessarily. And I feel like wigs and some beauty items and clothes are right now unnecessary expenses, in my opinion, because I'm not even doing it myself. Like, it's just no point. No one is going to see it. There's nowhere to go. Like, if anything, the most I might do is showcasing my at-home clothes. Right now, I have on a t-shirt and some sweats. It would be good to see what other people are doing as well. But lovers and friends, I don't want to keep folks too long. I wanted to give that update around how my plans have changed. I would love to hear how other people's plans have changed for 2020. And just keeping yourself beautiful inside and out. I'm working out, trying to eat right. This is a good time to be, if you have a discipline, to put yourself on a diet, particularly intermittent fasting. It's probably a good time to start that. Playing games with your mate. Plans just have changed. There was weddings we had to go to. Those weddings are now postponed. And we just have to reprioritize. So anyway, lovers and friends, I'm starting to ramble. I just wanted to come and give a quick live. So hope you all are doing super well. And, plans change, but the RONA is not going to stop us from living. We're going to live our best and most beautiful life. Talk to you soon, lovers and friends.